Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, a tough start for both of these teams. Still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in week 3. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. Straight to the air they go. We've got a screen to the running back. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. He's going to throw this one. Cut out left. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. Gets him on the out route. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down. From the gun, again to Brown. And across the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give them about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 35 to figure out.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger, Cowboys!
He's dropping back to throw. Lofts it deep right side. Catch is made in close. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints start the game off right with a 6-0 lead.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Has a hole left, room to run. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. On the turf, ball's out, he lost it. But I believe the Saints got this one back. Yep, someone landed on top of that one. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. Back to throw now. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Look to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Brown on the inside give. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing off the play fake. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Now shotgun handoff to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
And we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results, and those are the results he's looking for.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on third down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Brought down before the return gets far. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To the air, it's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. New set of downs from the 37. Throwing out to the left. Cut. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens break the tie here in the first. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Dropping back to throw. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at third and very long. Third and long. They're going to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
On again comes Jake Camarda to punt this away. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Vacates quickly left side. He can run it. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Ready up!
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, Smith to throw. Throw left side, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready! Back to 60! Back to 60!
Shotgun snap to Smith. Brought in inside the 20. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
One of those situations that I really can't critique the defensive call at all. I mean, the X's and O's were everything you want, but unfortunately the Jimmies and Joes in double coverage of that tight end couldn't get it done.
Ready!
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Here we go! 19, Tiger, 19, 65, 65,
Here's a design run. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Shut up! Rocco 80!
From the gun, Smith. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 13-point lead. It's a Romadunze touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, Nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ravens 21, Saints 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Samuel now to return it.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10.
Go!
They'll try it right with Brown. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Devon Dexter escorted him to the ground.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
And over 19.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. I'll throw it. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
So first down from the 41.
Let's go. 79.
Now here he goes on the boot. Bails out of the pocket quick. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Ready up.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Counter play, Brown. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Second and 3 now.
Go. Hawk 70.
They'll run again with Brown. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled there by Mike Green.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
So with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Let's go now. 19 Lion, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's going to be 4th and short. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down. He's going to try to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Brown is across the line for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
York tacks on that extra point. And the Saints chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Saints 14. York to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Dragon 60. 19, 18. Hey, that's your man.
Smith on 1st down. Odunze's got it right side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun. Here's Smith. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Intended for number 15.
Trying to find his tight end. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Romadunze touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Here's Luke for the point after.
The extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Ravens 28. Saints 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Samuel now to return it.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Let's go.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cade York to kick off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Reload.
Down up the middle. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Pressure comes. Smith. Finds him over the middle. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Ready.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Warrior 70. Let's go.
Throw here. 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens throw the lead coming out of halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football, even at the elementary. school. Find the fastest kid, let him run.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Saints 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. His return starts at the 5. Nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Against the blitz. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. On the ground. And they find them after just a yard. And it's third down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 6.
Here's Brown again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He got him very close. 4 yards there, but it's 4th and goal at the 2.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. It'll be Jake Camarda doing the honors. And they were considering going for it, Brock, but I think this is going to kill that idea, and this is going to back them up. Can't get the playoff in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So out now comes the punter. And they could really use a good one here. Fields this at the 19. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's out in the clear. Still going inside the 35. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Ravens 42, Saints 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Brown. They're not getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And it went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. It's a design boot. Completed to his running back. He'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Got set. This is 3rd and 5. Pass play now. Into traffic. Complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense to the line fast.
It's 4th down.
They're going for this. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. And that was a big 3-yard gain because of instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets him the first. Setting him on the dive. And there's a sideline from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Yeah, I know you can read your partner right now, Kate. You know I'm smiling because that was a callback to the early days of football when fullbacks, not running backs, they were the one that led the ground game. He didn't stop at a yard or two, He ripped off a nice chunk for them right there.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They'll go play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hawk, set, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. It's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
It's the snap on 4th. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he will get the first as they touch him down. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's going to be the Saints with the football, but any efforts might be futile facing that deficit. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down carry for Brown. Get some space around midfield. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Saints first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Let's go.
It's Brown. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Shut up.
He's going to throw it. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate. Corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. It's a foot race. Into the red zone. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore off the pick 6. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead.
49. Saints 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Samuel now to return it.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Nice little run there, gets him 5. Second down upcoming.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Throwing from the gun. Zerkoff caught by his back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Gets this to Fant. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set to go now from the 35. A give now to Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Chase Brown, ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. He's got it on a bootleg. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Saints just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Now can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. First play is a design run. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Not sure why they'd want to keep a rush for no gain, but that's what we just saw, Brock. They've declined the penalty.
You know, Kate, there's times as a parent, right, you want to teach your kids some tough lessons, but I don't think I've ever seen that on a professional football field.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run here following the penalty. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They give it to him again. And he's going to be stopped less than a yard from the end zone. Man, excitement all the way to the end. No time left. 0's on the clock. This game's over. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.